The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Going the other way, Lions have it. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Taking a shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. That's complete to Jackson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Now from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terry Arnold has it. And the Lions are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. You're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet.
Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. The throw is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on second down. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
McCarthy throwing on third down. He's trying another one deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Lions will go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Sending a receiver left. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Brought in right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And in for the Detroit touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Have had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They've got a man in motion. On third and long, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he gets it away from his end zone. Taken in at the 47. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. From midfield now. This is complete to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here we go, second and very long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Motioning left is their running back. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. On now is York to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Lions with a chance to add to their lead. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 47, it's taken in by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw complete to Williams. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Finds a man right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They send a man in motion. Throwing it again here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on first. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
2nd and 10 now. That finds Vele complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it up. And the Vikings bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have possession starting could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
That one's complete right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking for a throw here. Short pass brought in. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing now, off play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Pass play coming here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's a 38-yard look here. The 12-year vet strikes true. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Terrion Arnold has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up a throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Now a pitch to Gibbs. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. 4 yards. They're going to say 4 on that carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. He's trying to go deep again. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Coming right is Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third down run by Gibbs. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Lions there to recover. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions about set to celebrate this win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give left side for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is complete to Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCarthy to throw. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Trying to find Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends motioning right. 3rd and goal for McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota! A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.